VolHacks 5. We're really hyped up to see you guys here. Thank you so much. So my name is Andre, and part of the board is here. Part of the board is not here doing their very, very important duties as well. So we'd like to welcome you guys. We're going to give you some tips, tricks, and information that is going to be helpful for you guys to have as you are going to be working on your project in the next 3 days. And to start off, we want to pass it off to Blake to talk about our sponsors. Blake?
Okay, one sec. I'm holding so much stuff.
That is a lot of stuff.
Click as we go through this. Okay, welcome. Bye. Go again. Okay. So hopefully I'm coming through on Discord. I have no way to verify, but I checked earlier. But okay, anyways, like Andre said, obviously we have our sponsors to thank for this whole event. So we'll start it off with TVA in the top left. I think they're going to have a sponsored category, right? I'm trying to remember. Workshop. Okay. So TVA has a workshop. Sorry, I'm a bit discombobulated. JTV, I know, is another gold tier sponsor. They're going to have a sponsor for best solo hack. So if you're a solo hacker, that's good for you, I guess. Actually, that category is really stacked in particular. Trimble and Siemens, they're both silver sponsors. I think they're online. Do what?
Siemens and Trimble are online.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I think they'll be online in Discord. So reach out to them for that. Google Cloud, they are giving. Prize. They have their own Google Cloud prize category. Assembly AI, Wolfram, Leading Learners. I think they're also doing. I know. Yeah. Wolfram has the subscriptions that they'll give out to the winners. Assembly AI is going to be doing a talk. Okay. Just making sure. And then Leading Learners also going to be delivering a talk. And then they have their own sponsored prize that they'll be offering. Or it's access to their platform. So then Echo 3D, they're going to be delivering a talk. They'll be giving everybody access to their platform for VR, AR applications. So be on the lookout for that. Plumber, also talk?
Yeah,
I think. Okay. Gina, also talk. GAR, they're going to be doing,
Prize category.
Yeah, they have their own prize category. It'll be like a Arduino kit, I think, or it's some embedded kit. And obviously Sticker Mule, they give us a discount on some fat stickers. Boop, ELO, our flagship. Woo!
ELO!
Yeah.
Let's go, ELO! And we're going to have Craig talk.
Yeah, so then we'll have a real natural born speaker here to give a thing.
All right.
Yeah, so welcome, Craig.
Everybody had a potty break.
Everybody had a potty break.
Do you have a pull-up?
Yep. Let me get it started.
Presentation mode.
And here's the clicker. And I think there's like a laser
Double mic.
Yeah. If you want to clip this,
Here,
so that way you don't have to hold it.
Put it in my pocket.
It should be good. All right, should be good to go.
All right.
You need to play around here.
Okay. And where's our page clicker here? We think this works? If not, I'll hit it, and then you hit the button. It'll look just like it's working. So, hey, folks, good to be back here at VolHack. Ela's been doing this for a while. Yeah, come on, dude. Thank you. And it's nice to be at at least a semi-in-person event, because in-person events have largely gone away in the world for a couple of years, and it's kind of nice to have them back. As students, you've been doing that for a little while. But even in this room, we've typically had every seat filled, but we've got the online version, so we're doing it both ways. And doing physical and digital online together, oddly a pretty good thing for ELO, because that's what we do, okay? Who here has ever heard of ELO? Okay. Who has heard of ELO, the rock group? Probably about the same number of people. So, listen, so we are, I'm going to spend today telling you who we are. And the reason we're doing that is because we're trying to hire developers. We're hiring Android developers, hiring cloud people. And I'll tell you what, you're in the right major because you're in big demand. And so that's why I'm showing up here on a Friday night. I also have nothing better to do, but that's how it is. So, okay. So we build all this gear, and it goes into a bunch of different applications, and I'm going to kind of show you some of those. But I'll show you a little bit what we do at Taco Bell here. Now wait, oh, you guys missed the sound somehow. We're going to have to get the sound right. It's okay. It's not at all a big deal that you guys are all computer science majors and if you can't get the gear to work. Yeah. I don't want you to take it personally.
It might not work when it's full. Let me try playing it and see if it works.
How about this?
Oh, that's
I guarantee if we switch over to my computer, it'll work.
too low. Oh yeah, I did it myself. Okay, I'll full screen it back.
It's all friends here. We're all helping each other. Nobody's doing anybody. All right. All right. You guys can sing along if you like. You guys can dance if you want. All right. So that's a little something we did at Taco Bell. Anybody seen that? Okay. Anyone been out to McDonald's, seen the giant touchscreens there? And you've seen ELO? Anyone been to Target, ever checked out at the point of sale and they got you pay? That's ELO. Ever gone to the airport in Knoxville, going up to security and that uncomfortable moment where they're seeing if you are who you say you are? You ever seen the monitor up there? Yeah, that's ELO. So, everyone repeat after me. ELO is everywhere. Say it in that kind of cool voice. ELO is everywhere. So that is our big marketing phrase because we really are. We're the biggest brand that you don't think of, you know, and then I guarantee you're going to walk around the world. You're like, hey, that dude from VolHacks, that's that company. Now, you'll also say his AV guy. Okay. So that's the question. So who is that guy? Well, I've been working for ELO for about 10 years. I don't know, been in power electronics and solar panels and fiber lasers and cargo security and let's see, industrial electric systems, plastics, and started my career with every student's dream job, which is what? Designing refrigerators. Absolutely. So anyways, went to some schools, have 5 kids, happily married, and have 2 current UT Vols engineering students in college. One of them, I think, is here somewhere. Oh, there she is. That's right. The one who is injured back there. Computer science working student. Oddly, what happened was that, raise your hands, the Malibu Boats interns back there that escorted Anna in. So somehow Malibu Boats snuck in here without being sponsored and brought all their interns, but they were actually just bringing my daughter over. So thank you for that. So let's see. So what's interesting about ELO? Well, first thing, we invented the touchscreen, the very first one. And oddly, you may not know it, but that means the first touchscreen was invented here in East Tennessee by a guy named Samuel Hurst. He did it. He was actually taking a sabbatical from Oak Ridge National Labs, and he was teaching some classes, not here, but actually at UK. And they're getting a bunch of data out of plotters. And they wanted to put all that data into an early computer in like 1969. So how do you put plotter data into a computer? You get a room full of students, and you give them rulers and XY coordinates, and they measure a coordinate, write it down. Measure a little more, write it down. Just takes 2 weeks to put one graph into the computer. So we had this big idea, it's like, wow, what if I could make a resistant electrical grid, and then I could push down on it, and that would record the coordinate. And so all those poor students would have to do is just touch all the coordinates, and it would go into the computer. So the first touchscreen was actually a tablet, and that was created by a company called Electrographics, which was shortened to ELO Graphics, which was shortened to ELO. And that's where the first touchscreen came from. We have some of those first touchscreens. It's pretty cool. We have all the first patents on them, and you think of where it's gone today. So I'm going to tell you more about what we're doing in current days. Today, what started as that little company in 3 different basements in Oak Ridge, we're now over $500 million. We're the #1 brand in the world and doing all these commercial applications. A bunch of patents, bunch of people, 25+ million installations all over the world. Anyways, it's, the touchscreen's gone pretty well. The one thing we don't make is consumer devices. So we won't make a phone for you or a tablet or anything you want for Christmas, but we make commercial gear and stuff that looks a lot like that, okay? Oops. And that's actually a stadium in Nashville, where we are. So I said ELO is everywhere. We could do about 10 pages like this, but I just picked some of the brands that you might know. Restaurants and retail are really big for us, but also healthcare, stadiums, industrial, gaming is actually becoming really big for us. So some pretty neat things to work on. So you see some of them here. There's the McDonald's one, Macy's. Access control we did during COVID, so scan your temperature to let you into buildings and whatnot. The new bar stuff where you go on touchscreen, and I guess the world needed that. Volvo showrooms, Renault industrial out making cars, so you name it. Target, so I said Target at the register, but we're also, they took out all those old kind of phone price checkers and things like that. So now you have these cool touchscreens in Target. Those are ours. In the back rooms, their time clocks are ours, all the applications around the store. That's something we're working on for Walmart right now. This one, United Airlines, this is really cool. That's just a kiosk in O'Hare Airport where they've taken the mobile app that you use to fly on United and just taken it, because our systems are Android, they could put it right onto these screens. So now, people walking around the airport, instead of going to the person to help them out, can just go to these screens to find out what they want to do. Better than that, we don't have it up here because we're in trials with them right now. They're putting the screens up at the counter where you check in, and you get on there and there's a live agent on the screen. That live agent is not working at that airport. That live agent is actually working from home probably somewhere and serving multiple airports depending on what capacity is needed. But they are a live agent. They'll work with you. They'll set you up. You'll get your bags put in. And then guess what? If there's a storm in Dallas and there's nice weather in Chicago or whatever happens, now United can actually shift their capacity of agents to whatever airport they need because they're all working from home. And if you know the way that airline passengers are, I think I'd rather work from home, So pretty neat stuff just happening today. What we love is when our big customer partners get creative. Just like you find different things to do with an iPad in the consumer world, they start dreaming stuff up. And sometimes we're selling tacos, and sometimes we're checking people in at airports. I find it funny that the same self-service product that is used at Tractor Supply is also used in the Ralph Lauren dressing rooms. It's just comical, the range of what we do sometimes. Okay. We should probably make a better clicker. We should put that on the list of things to make. We love doing sports stadiums too. This is a fun one. So if you like sports, we are in these stadiums and probably another whole page full of them, just kind of taken over all over the place. And we were actually not in the stadium at University of Tennessee until a few months ago. We haven't taken over the whole stadium, but we would like to do that. But all over the place, name a team, we're probably in it. So where are we as a company in the US? We're in Europe and we're in Asia as well. But in the US, we have 3 locations. One of them is right here in Knoxville, and I'll show you the new building we're actually just about to complete. We're also in Dallas, Texas, and we're in Silicon Valley. So, people ask, where's our headquarters? It's in the cloud. There's not really a single place, and that's kind of what the modern company is becoming. You know, the old thought is that there's one building where everybody goes and they're there all the time. That's kind of the old model, and definitely post-COVID, it's the old model. So what we do with offices, kind of policy going forward, is we're thinking we're going to do 3 days in the office and 2 days work from home flexible. Maybe it'll be 2 days, 3 days, whatever. A little combination, time to get together, but also time to go work on your own. And that just works for people's lives better as well. So a lot of things evolving there. All right, and this is our new place. This picture is probably, I don't know, a week ago. And we are building out the offices as we speak. They are rolling in furniture next month. It'll be all brand new. 87,000 square feet. So we've got all of our, distribution for products in the back. We do some light assembly there, but we've got engineering, we've got sales, we've got customer service, gobs of different functions. Wade here runs our technical support team, solution architects, all sorts of stuff going on. And, today we're pretty flexible. We got a lot of people out in Silicon Valley, but we've got, for software, Silicon Valley here, we've got some in India. We're pretty flexible in where we can put those teams together now. And it makes it interesting to be able to work with people from not only all around the country, but in our company, you're working with people from all over the world all the time, which is kind of fun too. Okay. So, what do we build? Let's see. I always bring props. So this is, let's see, the second product from the left. This is the second littlest one. That's 15-inch iSeries. And this happens to be an Android unit. We build these with Intel-based for Linux or Windows as well. We're kind of non-denominational in that respect. But if I was to tell you which way the world's going, the Android is taken off like a rocket, and the Intel stuff, not as much. We've done a lot on mobile architecture. So all these different devices, all the way up to the 70-inch on the upper right, the neat thing is they're all the same under the hood, okay? The electronics are all the same, and that is really useful. The fancy word you use is unified architecture. What does that mean? They're easy to work with. Doesn't matter what you're doing. You could do this application, the other. The device is always the same. So for a software developer, that makes life a lot easier, because when you got to develop with different electronics, it's a whole pain in the patut, I think is the technical term. So we keep it easy. Why is that good for us? Well, if you're Target, you use us for one application, then you use us for another and another and another, and it just never ends. We just started with Starbucks, doing our first application with them. And the great part we know is that's a great application, but they'll do more and more and more because they start using it. Anyone use something like Sonos speakers? Same thing. Yeah, you get one, and then you're like, oh, it'd be cool to have stereo. So you get another one, and then, if you get a promotion, you can get another one, and another one. Pretty soon you got them all over the place, and you get hooked on them. And that's what platforms do, and it's a lot easier way to run the railroad. So we take those, and we do something very simple that we call Edge Connect. And Edge Connect is exactly that. On all four sides of these babies, we can put any of the devices that we make. And so that means I can turn it into whatever I want. I can put a camera on it, I can put IR lenses, I can put payment readers. You dream it up, we can stick it on the side of one of these babies, and you can turn it into any device. So people just start inventing. So this is how we finish it up. This is our software. What does the software do? ELO view, OS 360, OEM config, ELO access. Our software controls these enormous networks of computing in the physical world. So if Taco Bell wants to control 30,000 self-order stations and 50,000 screens run in their kitchens and their point-of-sale systems, they control it all with ELOView. They can do everything remotely that they could do as if the device is right in front of them. So it's pretty cool. They want to change their software across all of America. Drag, drop, click, if you have the right access. Boom. 7,000 Taco Bell stores across America all change at once, which is pretty cool. If they want to change operating systems, update the Android versions, do tests, get diagnostics back, they can do it all through EloView. OS 360 will keep them secure, security being one of the top things out there. And we just keep adding on to this. The content doesn't come from us. We don't make self-ordering menus, and we don't make check-in stuff. We let all the application developers do that. We basically have the railroad that they can pipe that out to anywhere in the world and control it remotely and securely, okay? So you can see all the things that come with that, right? A bunch of jobs are involved in that. And it's pretty neat stuff because we were really the first ones in the world to be able to do this and to do it on this sort of a platform. And that's allowed us to stay ahead and keep developing and be ahead of the game on this. This is how the marketing people do it. Come on, Wade, let her hand, man. Wade will not sing. Yeah. Ready for the bridge.
There we go. You want to touch?
That was the bridge. Yeah. No. All right, for that. It'd be fun to be in marketing. I'll show this one. So mobile device. This is really cool because all these devices, mobile architecture, right? Meaning palm chips, Android, rock chips, but they don't have batteries in them, right? So this device, which is this, is actually a mobile device, commercial industrial grade phone basically, but it's got a scanner in it, it's got all sorts of extra stuff in it that a phone would not have. And I can drop it, it won't break, and things like that. So if you see employees in stores using stuff like this for scanning, whatnot, looking for stuff, that's what they're using them for. And this really took off with COVID because the number of mobile things going on was huge. So BOPIS, online pick up store, became huge. It doesn't totally work yet, right? Like it kind of works, but they haven't made it work fluidly. All the restaurants coming through, bringing out their mobiles, all sorts of applications. All right. So, bunch of things that you can do. And, well, there's in retail, all over the store. Everything you imagine using that same platform. Look at restaurant, same thing, from kiosk to point of sale to the kitchen, etc., all the same. By the way, a restaurant, it's really about the kitchen now. You know, you can go sit down in it, but the orders are coming in from anywhere. This is unified sports betting. Very cool. Okay, everybody's seen all like the DraftKings and all that stuff, a million ads. You can't see enough of them. Just think about it. You take DraftKings, the app, you could put it on screens like this. I can make a casino anywhere, right? You know that tired old Applebee's that nobody goes to anymore? What if you put in betting? Now it's a casino, right? What if I could put betting down here? You know, what about outside the bars at UT, right? Hey, DraftKings, you win. You can put it anywhere. So anything that is a mobile app that goes on a phone, we can put anywhere. Industry 4.0, all sorts of applications. Healthcare, gobs of applications. Hybrid office, how do we get back to work? Again, similar applications. And we're going to finish up with this, our latest ad. Looking like Olympics winter theme.
It's about 3 minutes.
All right. I think that wraps us. I think I actually made a little bit close to the time on it. But we got, I think they said 2 or 3 minutes for questions if you have any. Otherwise, we're going to be around. All right. Well, thanks. Hey, we appreciate the opportunity to sponsor the event. Like I said, got some really good internships. We're looking for people who've got a fair bit of experience, right? So you're probably going to be kind of your juniors and seniors. But I know that with computer science, there are folks who started coding in the 7th grade and are pretty much hot shots by the time they get into UT. So we don't really care about what year you are. It's about what you can do. And I think in general with computer science, that's what it's about. You know, when you come into a job, they'll actually ask you to show your stuff a little bit, right? But also you're there to learn, right? And can learn from our people who've been doing this. And you know, I think most people come out of a computer science program and yeah, can you kind of code like the wind at that point? Maybe, but not really. And they'll say, hey, you get in 10 years into industry, you'll be absolutely hot stuff at that. But people are at different levels. So cloud developers, Android developers. Wade, would you say anything else there?
Yeah, just wanted to share that we do have some open internships available. If you go to elotouch.com and go under careers, you can check it out, fill it out, the application there if you're interested. That's all.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Did I hold the mic right for you?
You did. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Anyways, folks, we loved having the time, and everybody, good luck tonight. And I'm glad that I'm not staying up all night.
Again, thank you so much, Frank.
All right.
You get a picture with the folks.
Yeah.
All of our amazing sponsors. If you're here in person or if you're listening from Discord, if you're here in person,
Do you want that? You could probably use it.
He's gonna get our photo right up here.
And
The kids behind us.
so they will have a flag, and if you talk to the representative, get to know them and have fun. If you are just fully virtual, make sure you chat with them.
All right.
Thank you, buddy.
This is the public. Thanks for your time.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Yes. Am I summoned? Here you go. Grab it. Grab it.
Not anymore.
Hold on. It was just a base.
Alrighty. But do visit the first floor. Like Andre said. I'm gonna get a little bit into the boring stuff just because we are in person. COVID-19 is here. We do ask that while you're in the building, you are wearing a mask. While you're eating, it's acceptable that you do take off your mask, or that you can take off your mask, because it doesn't work like that. But we are going to be strictly adhering to the federal, local, and venue guidelines here, and state. What was that? Oh, I don't know. That's and if you do feel sick, or if you've recently been exposed to someone with COVID, we ask that you please go home and attend on the Discord. It's just as fun, and everyone else is still safe. But I'm going to move to the next one here, allegedly. Join our Discord if you're not already. This link here will take you to our link tree. That'll have the schedule, that'll have the dev post, that'll have pretty much everything you need to be able to get all of the information that you need. The schedule, that one's important. We'll go through it at the end here. That was live. It will update live on our website. The schedule is also on the back here. It'll take you to our link tree, and you'll be able to see all the schedule and all the tech talks and all the fun things like that. Moving on, like I said, announcements, you'll get help. There's gonna be mentors pretty much all weekend from ELO, TVA, JTV, Trimble, Siemens, and all the others there to help you and there to talk to you. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Dev post, go to this link or through the link tree on your badges, and make an account there because that's where you'll be submitting your projects. Like I said, QR code's on there. And just look out for announcements on Discord because that's how we'll be trying to communicate with all of you. Obviously, we'll go through the building for the people that are here in person. But please turn on your notifications because that's how we're going to tell you that a fun event's happening in 524 or something like that. Mr. Ryan, oh, there we go. Here's Tasia.
Hi guys. You stop that. So obviously we all have different shirts. Anyways, but you guys are all wearing the green. Any of like the organizers will be in blue this weekend. And then the mentors all got red shirts today. So if you guys see anyone, you like want to ask any questions, we're here. Also your badges are like the same color as your shirts too. So if someone's like not wearing a shirt, you can look there.
Yes. A few important floors. The first floor, that's where the sponsors are going to be. I know they'll be here for a lot of today and maybe tomorrow if they would like to. Fourth floor, that's where you came in and where you checked in. We'll try to have someone there the whole time, but if there isn't one, again, look for the blue shirts and we'll answer any questions that you could possibly have about the event. Fifth floor is the activity room / tech talk room. For all of the in-person events, they will be held in Mincow 524. And for the virtual tech talks, we'll also be showing it through the projector and playing the audio in that room. So you can come and hop in and watch that through the projector. The sixth floor is going to be where we serve all the meals, the snacks, the drinks, and fun things like that. And when I get to the schedule, I'll go through more specifics on that. Closing ceremony, it's going to be in here on Sunday. I believe it's around 11:30-ish, 12, but we'll keep you updated on the exact time of that, and it should be on the schedule, mostly updated. Wi-Fi, I know that some people might have traveled here. This is the Wi-Fi network. You go to UT Open and join as a sponsored network.
Sponsored, yes, yeah.
Sponsored network, and it's just VolHacks 2021. VolHacks 2021 is the most secure password and username that we could possibly come up with. But that I posted onto the Discord in, I believe, announcements. And if it's not there, I'll post it again. And if you have any fun pictures, get this snap code right here and send it to us. We want to see all the fun that you're having. As well as this bit.ly link. This is a Google Drive link where you can upload your pictures and things like that so that we can see it and maybe show it in a slide and see what everyone else is doing, because that's a lot of fun. Here you go. Here's Andre.
All right. So let's talk about judging for a little bit. So the judging in person is going to be kind of science fair style. Your table that you're set up at is basically your home base. You're going to be basically getting numbers on your tables, and that defines the team that you're at. Whenever you actually get to submit on DevPost, then again, the prizes are going to be listed on DevPost, and you will see the kind of criteria and requirements for the submission, same thing on DevPost. You will have to input your table number on the website in order for us to be able to know exactly who you are and make sure that we kind of make the balance between virtual and in-person participants. For fully virtual, we're going to have fully online judging. You only need to turn your project in. On DevPost, there's nothing else to do. Like I said, in person, there is going to be judges walking around, talking to you, engaging. So that's also a lot of fun for them, but also for you. You get to like present your project. So basically, hacking is at 8 a.m. on Sunday, and then judging will begin at 9 a.m. So this is the link for the DevPost. It's also on the website. There's also the DevPost from last season. So if you want to look into prizes or like previous or into previous prizes or previous projects, you can feel free to do so, get some ideas, maybe expand upon it, or maybe like create something just on your own off of that. But next, we will have Connor talk about team.
Yep. If you are in person and you don't have a team, we'll hold a team formation right here. So you just come up to the front and we'll help you form teams. If you are in virtual, our MLH rep, Chris, will help you find a team and navigate the Discord and things like that. That will be a lot of fun. Oh, and then there's going to be a mentor and sponsor meeting in MinCal 524 after this, so we can go through any information that mentors or sponsors might need to know about the event. That'll happen throughout the weekend, but right after this, it'll be in MinCal 524, and we'll send it out in the Discord as well. And then with that, there's going to be an MLH talk, Major League Hacking.
Great, let's go.
Here you go.
You want to clip the, oh yeah, and you can't really move too much, just because, like, full preference.
Is it also showing my speaker notes? Oh, okay. Maybe let's not do that. Is there a way to not showcase this?
I do not know, actually, because I think it's just sharing my screen directly.
You're gonna need.
It's gonna.
Extended view. How do I do that? I don't actually know. How do you mean on my thing? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to go back to my desktop. There we go.
Okay, I think we are good.
Oh, do you just want to use your notes on there?
Yeah, I'll just go to that.
All right. Okay.
Cool. Oh, that's loud. Hi, everyone. My name is Chris, and I am a coach at Major League Hacking. A few facts about me is that I'm currently a product manager at Microsoft, and I also create Instagram filters in my free time. Yeah, if y'all are on Instagram, you've probably seen a filter of mine before, so that's a little bit about me. I'm also here with...
I can click for you on this one.
Oh, okay, you're clicking. Awesome. Awesome. I'm also joined by another MLH coach, Fazia, who is a student at University of Maryland, and this is actually her 23rd hackathon that she's been coaching so far, so that's pretty amazing.
Go.
As a heads up, I'll be zipping through this presentation, so everything I'm about to say can be found at this link here. And though this is a physical event, I highly recommend you join the Discord, where you can easily communicate with us and the organizers, get help from mentors, talk to sponsors, and collaborate with other hackers. So I know some of y'all might be wondering, what even is Major League Hacking? It's similar to Major League Baseball or Major League Soccer, but instead of sports, it's hackathons. Major League Hacking is the global hacker community, and it's our mission to empower hackers. We actually have EU and APAC leagues as well, and in total each year we empower over 135,000 hackers just like you. So that's pretty amazing to see. In addition, by being at this Major League Hacking event, you're earning points for your school in our season-long contests and rankings. If you want to earn more points for your school, just join other MLH events like Local Host and Local Hack Day. We also have a really cool fellowship, which is a remote professional development program for aspiring software engineers. This is a really cool experience that you can add on your resume, and I highly recommend you apply. Everyone here is invited to apply as well. So check out the website for more information. So what are we doing at VolHacks this weekend? Well, tomorrow at 5 p.m., we will be hosting the U.S. Air Force Cybersecurity Challenge, which is like a capture the flag style challenge that tests your cybersecurity skills. And the cool thing is that we'll be raffling off 3 prizes during that time as well. So excited for y'all to participate. And then at 6:45, just after dinner, we'll be hosting Slideshow Karaoke, which is essentially an improv activity where hackers are randomly assigned like slide decks that you don't know anything about and you have to present in front of an audience. So kind of nerve-wracking, but also kind of funny. So I highly recommend you attend. We'll also be giving out MLH season t-shirts then as well. If you want one, join. In the meantime, come stop by our table and grab our limited edition 2022 season stickers, sponsored by our friends at Capital One. Now, if you want to take a break from hacking, we have this GitHub Octocat drawing challenge. Essentially, just draw your best doodle or interpretation of an Octocat, submit it on Twitter with the following information, and the winner not only gets
I think someone in Discord.
an Octocat statue, but also an Octocat plush and a ton of stickers. So I highly recommend doing it. Also from GitHub, you'll have access to the GitHub Student Developer Pack, which has literally thousands of dollars worth of professional grade software and tools. And so I highly recommend. My personal favorite has got to be the free Canva Pro subscription. So definitely check that out. And in addition, we have even more resources for y'all. Twilio is offering everyone a $50 free credit if you sign up with a new account. And they also have a prize category where the winners receive a Game Go console as well as swag box. All you have to do is use the Twilio API, and you'll be entered to win once you check that little box on DevPost. Everyone here today also can get a free .tech domain from domain.com using the code FULLMOON. We even have a prize for best domain name, so definitely check that out. And those winners will receive a wireless Qi phone charger. And we're not done yet. Google Cloud is giving y'all up to $100 worth of free Google Cloud credits at $50 increments. And they also have a best use of Google Cloud prize where you can either win a swag bag or a backpack. And all COVID-19 related projects will also be eligible to win up to $5,000 in credits for continued development. And if you didn't receive an access code in your pre-event email, just reach out to me or Fazia and we can give you that code. Next up, we have the United States Space Force, which didn't know we had a Space Force, but that's pretty awesome. And they want you to build space-themed applications. So if you create a hack for the category Best Space App, you have a chance to win a wireless Bluetooth speaker. So that's going to be awesome. Note here, you do have to have a majority team based in the United States. Next, if you need databases for your project, CockroachDB has got you covered. You can get 30 days of free access to elastic, indestructible SQL databases. Honestly, I have no idea what that means, but there we go. And you can launch them directly from the cloud. They'll also be giving t-shirts to any US-based teams that use CockroachDB in your project. So just make sure to screenshot your cluster activity on your dev post. And then the prize category for this is also 3D printing pens, so that's pretty cool. Lastly, DigiKey is offering 5 Grove beginner kits to any teams that want to do a hardware hack. We've already given 2 away, but we still have 3 available. So just come by our table if you want to use our Grove beginner kits for your hardware hack. And then at the end of the event, you're welcome to keep that kit as well. And if you're unsure of how to use any of these technologies, I'd really recommend checking out our Hackathon starter kits, which basically give you a starter project with tutorials, so it makes it really easy for you to learn. And just as a summary, here are all the prizes we'll be offering this weekend. My fave has got to be the Twilio Game Go console and swag boxes. And here's more prizes. And if you're looking for an internship or full-time offer or full-time job, feel free to check out our career lab. What's dope about this is that these companies are basically saying that since you're here at this hackathon, you are the kind of student that they want to hire. So I highly recommend shooting your shot and applying to their internships and full-time jobs. On a serious note, MLH hackathons are a safe space for everyone, and by being at this event, you're agreeing to our MLH Code of Conduct. If you haven't read it, I really recommend that you do at the link on this slide. But TLDR, be mindful of boundaries, be respectful, and be kind. If you run into any issues, reach out to the MLHers or the organizers. And if you can't find someone, feel free to reach out to the phone number or email listed here. Lastly, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of our partners and VolHacks, and I can't wait to see what y'all will build this weekend. Happy hacking.
And really quick, I'm going to pull up the website.
Oh, sure.
I'm going to pull up the website, and we're going to go through the schedule just really quick. And I'll also pull up the dev post, which actually has all of the prize categories listed, along with the prizes that will be given to you if you win. Can you scroll down a little bit?
Yep.
There we go. So right now, you're at the opening ceremony. Then immediately after this, in here, you have the team formation. Then at dinner, will be at 7:30. It'll be on the 6th floor, and that will be Papa John's Pizza. After that, you go and hack. At 8:30, there will be a tech talk in 524. It'll be going over Flutter, or Google's Flutter. There will be a midnight snack, and then the next day will be full of hackathon, or not hackathon, sorry, tech talks. It'll be a hackathon. Starting at 9:30 all the way until, I believe, 4. There'll be tech talks both on Discord and in MinCal 524. It'll be a lot of fun to just jump in on those. Lunch is going to be at, well, breakfast will be at 8 a.m. It'll be Chick-fil-A. Lunch will be at noon. That'll be also Chick-fil-A. Dinner will be at 6 p.m. and that'll be Subway. And then on Sunday, we'll also have a midnight snack. Scroll down a little bit. And that'll be at midnight snack. Hacking end will be at 8 a.m. And that's the hard deadline. So turn that in there and we'll start the judging process. And that should be done around noon to 12:30, and we'll post the winners, and you'll come in here and we'll have prizes lining along the thing, or the desk here. And if you want to see the prizes, you can go through our website, or you can scan the barcode on the back of your badges here and go to the dev post.
Eventually.
Eventually, yeah. And that'll show you all the prizes with all of the prize categories with all the prizes that we're offering here. The first place is going to be an Oculus Rift Pro Quest with some Wolfram 1 and Alpha Pro subscriptions, and leading learners will be giving like edutech like packages for almost all of the prizes. Second place is going to be a drone. Third place is going to be some AirPods, and all those subscriptions are also given to you when you win. The first place is kind of stacked for solo hack. It starts with a Nintendo Switch, and you get a bunch of subscriptions and a bunch of stuff from JTV. That'll be a fun one, and you can go through the rest, but there's a lot of fun ones, most useless. I look forward to those. Best UX, most spooky hack. Like Chris said, there's some MLH category things where you'll be able to get some cool prizes through that. Gina AI is a AI development platform, I believe through Python. And they are offering $50 Amazon gift cards for up to 4 members. And then Assembly AI API is also giving out a prize category for best use of their platform for $100 Amazon gift cards for 4 members. And that's about all of it. But if you want to recap, go to our website, go to our dev post, and you'll be able to see all this information and take it in, because I know it's a lot.
And just wanted to say something here real quick, guys. My name is Luis. I'm the Director of Marketing. From the bottom of our hearts, we really thank you all for your participation in our event. You all are the life of the event. I wanted to touch on something that Chris said. You all also bind it to UT's Code of Conduct. So let's show all our peers in the VolHacks community that we can play well, that we know how to play with others. And let's take this as an opportunity to teach our people or our peers that do not know a lot about the field something. So that hopefully everybody comes out with something. Doesn't necessarily need to be prizes. Take advantage of the networking. And again, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, let's go, man.
That about wraps it up. Visit first floor, and in about 30 minutes we'll have lunch or dinner.